Hey, co-reporters or my sister wives crew, listen, E! News just dropped an exclusive preview of a scene that we're going to watch in the forthcoming episode of Sister Wives. And let me just say that Kody really showed himself to be a narcissistic parent, in my opinion. He said a lot of things that I feel like a narcissistic parent would say in regards to his relationship with his children. I was blown away. I had my jaw on the floor. I just picked it up and screwed it back on a couple of minutes ago and took a sip of water so I wouldn't sound parched when I was making this video for you guys. We've got to get into it, okay? Because I'm just amazed at how this man has gotten away with his nasty, vile, disgusting attitude for so damn long. He got his dream. He got a bunch of like women to go ahead and worship him, give him all their money and whatnot, have all his kids. You would think he'd be happy, but the man is just miserable. Let's take a look. Please note, I will be pausing from time to time to point out some things and to avoid getting this video taken down for copyright, okay? So let's go.
Was issuing an apology to make it safe for them to get together to have a conversation. The mechanics are the same. See,
So there you go. Kody is still refusing to talk to his kids if he doesn't get an apology out of them first. He is giving them the silent treatment. What the heck is that all about?
Presenting very well for me.
Put this back. You put it. Well, then you call them, Kody, because you always put it back on me.
That phone goes both ways.
Okay, that phone goes both ways. I hate this. A lot of parents are like this. How many of you can relate where your parents don't call you, and then when you go and call them every once in a while where you can fit it into your schedule, the first thing when they say is, why don't you call me more? Oh, there you go. Like something passive aggressive about how you don't call enough. And then you have to remind them that they can call you too, you know? But here he is as the father, not even thinking, hey, like, why don't, it's up to me as the parent in this situation to mend the relationship here. No, he's bitter, he's in his corner, and he's putting the onus on his children to get in contact with him. Narc alert, you guys, in my opinion. Let's keep going.
I've been available to talk to them.
You know, it still surprises me that Kody feels like it's my responsibility to facilitate this relationship between he and my children. He's a parent as much as I am. You are always, all this stuff, you're always flipping it back on me.
It's because it belongs on you, Janelle.
No, it does not.
So there you go. He truly, genuinely feels as though it is Janelle's job to make sure that he speaks with his children. It's not his responsibility at all. And he's just over there waiting, angry and bitter for his kids to reach out to him because, again, he doesn't feel like that's his responsibility. It's up to Janelle herself to go super glue phones to those children's ears or to drag them to his house or something, but he can't be bothered to do a single damn thing. I am floored that this man truly feels this way. Wow. And I keep saying this whenever I do my episode recaps, but it's truly remarkable how each one of these sister wives refers to their kids with him as if they were their own kids for themselves. My kids. It's not my job to make sure my kids. He doesn't have a bond with these children. And I think that that is a big reason why these wives refer to these children as if they are, you know, they spawned them on their own or something like that. And it doesn't surprise me because this season, there've only been like 2-3 episodes. In each episode, the girls have talked about how that man was barely there when it came to child rearing. He just, donated the sperm and kept it moving. Again, I will never, I'm starting to understand from a religious perspective, but it's incredible to me that these women have been brainwashed into this lifestyle that benefited them in no way, shape, or form. All of these single moms to kids, meanwhile, they all had a husband. Like, for what, you guys? What did you gain from this? Now, when it comes to Kody feeling as though it is the mom's responsibilities to make sure that he has a relationship with his kids, that sounded very, very familiar because guess what? It's something that Pick Misha has been saying for a while. Pick Misha in episode 1, she said that it was the women's responsibility to make sure that Kody has good marriages with all of them. He's like, she said, if there's like a fracture within the sister wives' hoods, it's up to the sister wives to make it better for Kody. Kody, who doesn't go visit them, he only sees them what, once a month or something like that. Kody, who doesn't help them raise their kids allegedly. It's their responsibility, according to Pick Misha. And then in the most recent episode that aired last week, she said that it was the women's responsibility to make sure that Kody has a relationship with his kids, as if he, as a grown ass man, cannot work on that on his own. I wonder if she's brainwashing him or if she's just parroting his very stupid beliefs. Either way, I am stunned. I am floored. I am amazed. God bless the women who decided to sign up for this mess of a marriage relationship situation, because it is just gobsmackingly like insane to watch play out and, destruct in this very moment. I decided to start watching the show this season because of this destruction, and I just wanted to watch this House of Cards fall just because it looked really, really, really intriguing from the previews. It looked like the women were finally empowering themselves, and I am all for strong and empowered women knowing their worth and walking away from BS and dusties like Kody. Guys, how do you feel about Kody playing the phone works both ways? Well, if it works both ways, why don't you try it from your way for once? Because right now it's not working either way. So why don't you, as the father, Jerry Curl Brown, try to pick up that phone and reach out to your damn children? How about that? Why is it that you have a crappy, fractured relationship with multiple kids from multiple different women in your harem? Take a good, strong, hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that and see what you can do to repair that, rather than pointing your finger and blaming everyone around you. It's the kids' fault. It's the wife's fault. Absolutely not, Kody. You are just as responsible, if not more responsible, than anybody else. Because guess what? The whole premise of you having multiple wives is the idea that you, as a man, you are superior. You need to be a leader. You need to be this, that, and the other. Why don't you lead then? Why don't you lead these families a little bit? Why don't you go lead your children, right? Mend that relationship. Come on now. I can't. They want to be like the head of the household, the head honcho, the this and that when it benefits them, but they do nothing to show their leadership skills. Where is the leader here, Kody? It looks like you're turning to Janelle to be the leader in this situation rather than yourself. Maybe it should have been Janelle with the harem then. How about that? Guys, anyway, I've said too much already. Let me know what you think about this scene. Again, it is a preview, so the full scene will play out in next week's episode of Sister Wives. So stay tuned for a full recap as all of that goes down next week. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.